movies. That last time I was so.
We should just sit here in diapers. That's how hot I am.
What?
We should be in diapers.
Our heads on top of all our hair on top of our heads.
Towels and like.
We're back. What's up?
Oh, he did it.
Oh, you already did the click?
You missed.
He clicked and booped.
Yep.
Okay, so our next movie is Sean.
Is my movie, and this was just Patty was at my house watching Dante,
The dog.
or just like checking in on him, watching some TV, just kind of hanging out with Dante after his surgery, and she had what channel is that? Pluto on.
Pluto, yeah.
So I left it on after I got home from work, and this movie came on, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And it's called Gun Shy.
My phone is tapped.
Why? You're the most irrelevant person I know.
Listen carefully. I'm speaking in code.
My wife and I were on a lovely vacation. I had an important meeting,
Where is your sense of adventure?
so she went out to see the local wildlife.
What is wrong with you?
And met up with some fans.
You are Dirk Henry's wife.
And now they want to meet me.
Something more sinister, like terrorists.
Terrorists?
Terrorists. We heard some chatter from the Homeland NSA metadata harvesting machines up in outer space. I had to make the choice between starving and freedom.
When I was modeling, I had to skip meals all the time, too.
I'm getting my wife back.
I'll bring you the heads in a bag.
I don't want the head in a bag. Where would I put it?
The fridge.
That's what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
With Antonio Banderas and Olga Kurlenko. Those are the two main. I mean, there's a couple other characters.
Juan Carlos and Ben Harding.
Yeah.
Okay.
But directed by Simon West, who did Tomb Raider, The General's Daughter, Con Air, The Mechanic. That's who director was. I don't remember who wrote it. So Antonio Banderas, who plays Turk Henry, and Olga Kurylenko plays his wife Sheila. He's an aging rock star. Excuse me, whose wife gets kidnapped in Chile when they're on vacation, which happens to be his home country. Even though he constantly says, I'm from England.
With this huge, thick
with
Spanish
this
accent.
Spanish accent. I'm British.
Rolling
I
his
don't
eyes.
speak Spanish.
British. I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. Anyway, I thought it was quirky. I thought it's fun to watch Antonio Banderas in this totally dorky, geeky role.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good. It's not the best movie. It's not the worst, but it's certainly not the best movie. But this is I think is a real show that humor is much harder than drama.
Yeah.
In acting, as far as acting goes. Yeah. Even though I think he did a good job.
Right.
But again, we know that it's directing and it's editing and there's a whole bunch of different things, and writing
is huge.
Is as well as acting.
Yeah.
As it's not just the actor. There's a whole bunch of things that go along with that make a movie what it is. So I thought it was, I had a couple things that made me just laugh out loud. The scene of his statue.
All right.
When he's in town.
The shrine to him.
The shrine to him.
It's what? Oh, the shrine to him.
I peed for 4 minutes. Anyway, just so I thought it was quirky. I thought it was fun. That's it.
Patty.
Well, I thought the movie sucked, but I got to tell you, there's something that made me. The writing was terrible because it's the typical, somebody gets kidnapped. But Antonio Banderas really is good in this because it's always a great role when you have to play an aging rock star because what is they never get enough beer or liquor or something, especially if they're from the '70s era, right? And even when he has to go save his wife, somebody offers him a beer and he goes, "Okay, maybe one," right? It's like. So he was so entertaining. I liked the girlfriend in it. I just thought the writing was really weak, but it didn't make me want to turn it off. It's worth seeing once at least, right?
Yeah.
Because he's pretty.
If you don't have anything else to do.
If you don't, boy, is that the perfect movies? If you don't have anything to do, that's a good one, right? So that's. I'm trying to think of other things. All I wanted to do was be on that beach, especially after this heat. I kept looking at the beaches. And
Well, the hotel was beautiful too.
God, yeah, but the
And of course,
beaches-
they were there in July, which is winter.
Right.
So it was colder.
Yes.
He just looked better than LA right now. Right.
Not so hot.
Yeah, it's so freaking hot.
Okay, is that good? Is that fine?
That's fine.
Okay, I not every movie you see it has to be like a Gone with the Wind, or I know that's not politically correct right now, but Gone with the Wind, or
King and
Lawrence of Arabia, or
Classics.
sometimes you just
Or
want
blockbusters. Whatever.
like a fun,
Light.
make you laugh
Right.
movie, and this is that movie. It's really I couldn't figure out if I liked it or I didn't. But
That was part of it.
because I thought Antonio Banderas was wonderful. I mean, everything is so cliche, but sometimes you want the cliche. It's like
Familiar.
you want the guy to get the girl. You want it's kind of relaxing, when things go the way that they're supposed to go. So I enjoyed it a lot. I thought Antonio, I mostly see him in serious roles. So I thought it was really interesting to see him in comedy, and he was very good. I was like, I forgot how good an actor Antonio Banderas is. We first saw him and I think he actually sings on that. I mean, he's a musician. And so, like, I was thinking, like, he is one of those actors that is like an actor, which means they usually can dance, sing. They do the whole spiel.
Yeah. He did the
Yeah,
singing.
I
Yeah.
think he did too. I could hear his voice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I thought it was like, wow, I didn't realize that about him, but he's way better than I thought he would. Yeah, I mean, I always like him, but I've actually thought since he became, less visual now. He's not in stuff a lot, but he's a lot of in small independent movies, like that robot one he did with Melanie Griffith. It was,
yeah, that was good.
It was,
That was really good.
He did. It was his movie. He did it, and it was basically a
It's a
robot
sci-fi movie.
Yeah,
It's really good.
sci-fi.
Really good.
But it's real low budget. Like this, it's very low budget, and I really like him in this stuff. I think I see him in much more interesting roles
Yeah, that's
than before.
Yeah.
So I would suggest if you just got, you just want to see something light and funny, and cute.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah, and easy.
Yeah, watch this movie. It's good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. The movie was destroyed by critics.
Yeah, no doubt.
But
No
zero
doubt.
tomatoes. Zero tomatoes.
But yeah, I
That's
thought it's kind of funny because the movie, the writing was a little kind of not great, but it had really funny moments. I mean, there was a times that I was just cracking up. Antonio, he was cracking me up, and that Australian guy, because he was taking a misogyny course, remember? and he kept constantly making misogynistic comments that kept cracking me up. And then, because then the girl, he kept saying it was, but at least he was nice to me or something. Okay, something else. Anyways. But actually they did try to make a couple of political statements in the movie. Kind of snuck him in there with, like you see the hunters. They're going
right.
They're going on a trip, and this guy's
trying to
decided
kill the
they want to
llamas.
kill the llamas. And then he goes,
the hell
and the guy's making comments like, that's why you think we came to the inferior continent or something. And then and he's a CEO of some corporation. A lot of CEOs do that, go hunting. The federal agent or whatever the guy's stationed there in the embassy,
The CIA guys?
guy, he's constantly making crude comments about the place, and he talks about how it actually kind of throws in the laws too, like the Patriot Act and certain things that he can give money for ransom, or else now he's aiding terrorists.
abetting? Yeah.
terrorists. So
Right.
he'll go to give them or whatever.
Right.
So it does sneak some serious stuff in there, but it felt kind of like kind of like an episode of Monk. I don't know if you've ever seen Monk.
Yes.
You have that lightness of
That's-
an episode of Monk. You know, like,
that's
that
funny.
feel of the movie, that kind of very light.
You know,
So-
I never read the book, but it was actually taken from it's actually a book called Salty.
Oh,
The
okay.
screenplay is
And
written.
then, and I just kept singing Teenage Astro.
I know. That stupid song.
And that's
Oh
a
my
song that he makes his money off of. He makes his money off of
Thank
it.
you for bringing it back up.
But yeah, it's cute.
Oh, okay, so Patty?
Rating?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 6. I was thinking.
6.
I give it an 8. I thought it was very enjoyable.
You've always been a
especially
generous
after
person, Sue.
frailty. Frailty.
That was brilliant. That movie. Don't even compare the two.
That's what I'm saying.
Two
Sometimes
totally
you don't
different
want to see the heavy
spectrums.
thing of it.
You're going to be seeing them once a month, Sue. Because
Okay.
I got to tell you, I expect movies to be 10s. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and it's true. Sometimes, but I'm beyond that point now. I need my movies to be 10, and boy, if they're not 10, pisses me off.
Well, some movie could be very enjoyable and not be and be a 10. Like I would say, very low budget but well written would be like
That's a great movie.
Would be Woody Allen movies.
I hate Woody Allen
I know
movies.
you do, but it's like I'm just saying that it's sometimes the movie can be 10, but not be like a big movie, and sometimes
No, I'm not saying big movies. Good writing,
Yeah.
I don't care what. They can make it for $10. I don't care. But
wouldn't that be nice if you could make it for
they
10
pump it up a
bucks?
bit. You know what I mean? No, it's nothing to do with big budget because usually the bigger the budget, the more I don't like it. Because then it becomes what do you call it, blockbuster?
A movie star.
Look at that
magazine.
movie we did. That I did. I picked Mortal Kombat. Or no, the engines. The
Mortal Engines.
sure.
Mortal Engines.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, that was like. Didn't they use a lot of like? It was huge
That was-
money,
yeah,
and it
that
was like.
CGI.
Yeah,
bad.
because the story
The
is
writing
everything
wasn't.
in writing.
Like so.
Yeah, it's always about the writing. Poor writers, they never get their due, really.
Oh, they do.
I'm
Sure they do.
they do.
They do.
Yeah, yeah,
they get their
do.
doo-doo-doos.
Yeah.
They do.
They
do.
They do.
So
Okay.
we'll be back.
We'll be back.